Hello students, welcome to today's video's lecture. In this video, I am going to solve one problem on computation of taxable turnover. Okay, yes. Let us go through the question first. Here it is given Vinod is a registered dealer in Bhopal. Bhopal is in Madhya Pradesh. So, he is registered in Madhya Pradesh. So, the place of supply is very important here, that is the place of the dealer where he is registered, because to consider whether the supply made by him is intrastate or interstate, this location is important. Okay. Next one is that from the next sentence, from the following particulars compute turnover which is taxable under IGST. So, IGST ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದರೆ IGST ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವುದು ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಇಂಟರ್ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಇಂಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ IGST ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಟರ್ನೋವರ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಬಲ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ದ IGST ಪೇಯಬಲ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಬೋತ್ taxable turnover under IGST as well as the amount of IGST payable. Okay. The first one is that, okay, here the questions, many illustrations or transactions are there. I have written down all these illustrations in my solution over here. So, the solution computation of taxable turnover under IGST and its tax liability. Okay, yes. So, let us go through the first question. So, it is already there in the question. So, now I have copied over here in the particulars column. The first point is that product C worth rupees 2,04,000 sold to a registered dealer of Punjab at 28%. So, here the goods are supplied from Bhopal to Punjab. So, it is it interstate or intrastate? It is interstate, right? Interstate means what kind of GST is to be levied? IGST. So, here we are computing taxable turnover under IGST. So, we have written 2,04,000 in taxable turnover column, right? Yes. And the rate of tax as given in the problem, it is 28%. So, 28% on 2,04,000. So, IGST amount will be 57,120. The second point is that product M amounting to rupees 2 lakh supplied to a dealer of Srinagar at 12%. That means the goods are supplied from Bhopal to Srinagar. So, it is also interstate supply. So, interstate supply ಆದರೆ IGST apply ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಾವು IGST turnover calculate ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. So, the amount is taken in turnover column. Rate of tax is 12% and 12% on 2 lakh IGST amount will be, tax amount will be 24,000. The third one is that product B worth rupees 2,20,000 were transferred to the branch at Kolkata. So, here it is inter branch transfer. The goods are transferred from one branch to another branch. So, when the goods are transferred from between two branches within the same state, it is the tax is not levied. For example, here the goods are transferred from Udupi to Bangalore. So, both the places are in the same state, Karnataka. So, here this is not taxable because we are having the same registration number for both the branches. It is assumed that both the branches will have the same registration number. So, it is not taxable. Whereas, if the goods are transferred from one branch to another branch belonging to two different states, for example, the goods are supplied from Bangalore to Chennai. Here Bangalore, the goods are supplied from Bangalore branch to Chennai branch. Both the branches are relating to same company. In such cases, even though these two branches are belonging to same company, GST will be levied. Why GST is levied? Because Bangalore branch is registered in Karnataka, separate registration number. Chennai branch is registered in Tamil Nadu, separate registration number. So, here it is considered as two different entities. So, when the goods are supplied between two different entities, IGST will be levied. Because why IGST? Because it is from one state to another state. Similarly, in this case, here the goods are transferred to Kolkata, that is from Punjab. So, here what kind of GST is levied? IGST. So, the amount is taken in turnover column, percentage is 18% as given in the problem. So, 39,600 is the amount of tax. Fourth point, commodity Z worth rupees 3 lakh supplied to a job worker of Bangalore. So, the goods supplied to job worker is not at all supply under GST, as I already told you, because it is not supply, because the goods will be returned by the job worker after completing the work. Yes. Next, fifth one is that Ayurvedic medicines worth rupees 1,64,800 were sold to the registered dealer of Maharashtra. So, goods are medicines, Ayurvedic medicines are supplied from Punjab to Maharashtra. So, what kind of supply? Again, it is interstate. So, the amount taken over here, the percentage is 12%, 12% on 1,64,800. So 19,776 is the IGST amount payable. Sixth point, product S worth 54,000 were sold to the registered dealer of Uttar Pradesh. Similarly, it is sold from Punjab to Uttar Pradesh, interstate, so taken into consideration. Seventh one, product G at 5% amounting to rupees 3,10,000 were sold to a firm of London in the course of exports outside India. So here the dealer who is registered in Punjab exports some goods worth rupees how much, 3,10,000, and the rate of tax, rate of GST applicable on such goods is how much here, 5%, whereas he has not sold the goods within the country, he has exported outside India. So here when these goods are sold within the country, the rate of tax will be how much, 5%, but as according to the GST law, for the timing it is said that the goods which are exported, whatever may be the rate of GST, it may be 28% or 5%, if we are exporting the goods to foreign country, no need of levying any GST. Therefore, here the amount 3,10,000 is actually the worth of the goods supplied. We have not taken into consideration while computing taxable turnover, because it is not taxed here, because the goods are exported. So no tax, right? Okay. The eighth one is that product S amounting to rupees 5,40,000 are sold to a registered dealer of UP. So here the goods are sold from Punjab to UP, so interstate, so the tax is levied. Ninth one, commodity X imported from UK. So here the goods are not exported, goods are imported. So imports usually on imports heavy rate of GST will be levied usually, because the country, the government wants to control the import, it wants to motivate the domestic production, right? Therefore, on import there is GST, and on exports and imports what kind of GST is levied? IGST. Therefore, 8 lakh is taken into account while computing turnover, taxable turnover. Rate of tax is 12% as given, and the amount will be 96,000. 10th point, received goods from a registered dealer of Haryana for rupees 5 lakh. So here see, this is receipt of goods, not outward supply, it is inward supply. So there is no system of levying GST on inward supply except two cases, right? One is in case of import. Import is inward supply of goods and GST is levied, and the other one is RCM. When we purchase the goods from unregistered dealer, the GST is levied. Other than these two, on any other receipt of goods, GST is not levied. Therefore, it is inward supply, no GST, right? Okay. The next one, sale of petroleum products to a registered dealer in UP. So here what is the product supplied here? Petroleum products, and as we know that petroleum products are outside the purview of GST. Innu GST purview petroleum products cover agilla, adakke GST apply agodilla, so not taken into account. 12th one, sale of alcohol liquor for human consumption. Idu sa ide definition alle ide, goods anta helidre all kind of securities and all except liquor for alcoholic liquor for human consumption. So it is not goods as per GST law, therefore, and it is not covered, GST is not applied in supply of alcoholic liquor, so it is not included computing the taxable turnover. 13th one, supplied product L worth rupees 8 lakh to dealer in Bhopal. So here the goods are supplied from Bhopal to Bhopal, the same place, same state. So when the goods are supplied from one place to another place belonging to same states, what kind of GST is levied? It is intrastate, right? Intrastate means CGST and SGST, right? Yes. Now here in the question we are required to calculate the IGST. So here this point is not taken, it is taxable. ಇದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಆದರೆ CGST ಮತ್ತು SGST ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಈಗ IGST ಟರ್ನ್ right? Yes. 14th one, product R amounting to rupees 3,45,000 sold to unregistered dealer at Bhubaneswar. Bhubaneswar is in Orissa. So the goods are supplied from Punjab to Orissa. So it is interstate, right? Yes. It may be the goods supplied to registered dealer or unregistered dealer, doesn't matter. So it is taxable and the rate of tax is 12%. So calculation is made. 15th one, rendering services worth rupees 3 lakh to a person of New Delhi. the goods are supplied from Punjab to New Delhi, not goods, services are rendered from Punjab to New Delhi, again it is interstate, so the tax is levied. 16th one, product is sold to a dealer of Arunachal Pradesh, again it is interstate, what kind of tax is levied? IGST is levied. So, after writing all these points, let us total all the columns. So, we got 31,82,800 is the, what is it? Taxable turnover under IGST. IGST levy ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂತಹ taxable turnover, and 3,79,346 will be the IGST amount, that is a tax amount he has levied on his customers and he has collected. Okay, and this Vinod has collected this much of tax, 3,79,346. That means on 31,82,800 he has collected and he has levied 3,79,346 as a tax. Okay. Now, after this we are leaving some important notes regarding the points which we have taken in a different way, that is the different treatment is made, or the items which are left while preparing the solution. So, supply to a job worker is not a supply, exports are considered at 0 rated, goods purchased from registered dealer is a inward supply, petroleum and alcoholic liquors are not included in GST, and within the state supply is attracts CGST and SGST, hence not taken into account. This is a way how we solve the problem on computation of taxable turnover. Thank you.